To open the phone. Finally, supporters of former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan ahead of the 2027 presidential election have begun reaching out to opposition heavyweights, including Labour Party's Peter Obi, in a bid to form a grand coalition strong enough to challenge the APC and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Salawa, this is coming to you first. Now, with the APC hierarchy already backing Tinubu for re-election, the People's Democratic Party zoning its presidential ticket to the south, the 2027 contest is shaping into an all-southern affair. But party insiders who spoke very recently with Vanguard said top PDP leaders, particularly from the north, have been mounting pressure on Jonathan to throw his hat into the ring. And this is where it gets a little bit quite interesting. So apparently, last night, there were speculations from inside sources that Jonathan had already met Peter Obi privately, but aides close to the former Anambra governor is dismissing the claim. Now, here is the thing. They actually want Peter Obi to shelve his presidential ambition, that is step down, form a major support with former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, since some majority of the northern part actually want the Jonathan to go ahead, in 2027. Remember that the wife came and said they're not into it, but Jonathan is pursuing it because the information is still in the news that he is seriously considering this and he may very soon, declare his intention. So the meeting was to ask Peter Obi, okay, we want to work together, and they feel that Jonathan has a strong supposed hold on Peter Obi and that he's asking him to step aside or shelve his presidential ambition, that they need to become very united now if they intend to make sure that Tinubu does not win in 2027. But the big question is this. For example, this is what the source is saying. It is true that Jonathan's people want Obi to step down for him, but Jonathan himself is yet to meet Obi. I can assure you that Obi is committed to his cause of rescuing Nigeria. So there is a source from Jonathan's camp and there's a source from Obi's camp. The source from Obi's camp is saying none of that happened. The source from Jonathan's camp is saying that Jonathan actually wants Obi to step down his ambition and work with Jonathan, but they have not met. Jonathan has not met Obi yet. So the question is, what is this? Is it because Obi has been quiet? Is it because of the intimidation that some of the ADC members are going through now? What do you think would be for those who are frontlining for Peter Obi?
It's funny. You see, I'm adjusting the mic very well so that I can speak clearly, because it's funny. You are telling somebody who is more popular to step down for somebody who's less popular, because I know that Obi is more popular than Jonathan.
It's not about popularity now. It's not about popularity now. It's about tact. It's about tactics, strategy.
So I'm telling you that now. You are telling it's tactics. Why not tell Jonathan to step down for Showore? Yes, because it's about tactics. Have you? Because Showore has been talking. You should have told him to step down for what type of tactics is it? No matter what you do, even if you rig election, you get it. It still come back to game of number in democracy. It still come back to it, because when the people refuse to fight for that mandate, that means they accepted their fate. Is that not it? That's it. But when the majority say no, this is not what we voted for, this is what we voted for, and they rose up against that impunity, that's the majority. Eventually the government will have to listen to the people, or else the country will boil. That's the way it happens. That's where people defend their democracy. So you are now telling Jonathan, and I'm advising Jonathan, because Jonathan has piled up a lot of credibility for himself when he left that thing for congratulated Buhari. Yes, really. In fact, people have forgotten most of his errors. They've forgotten most of his errors. He has built up a new clean sheet for himself. So let him go into the Nigerian government and trash everything, because they'll start bringing it back to him. They'll start bringing him back to him. So for them to be saying, and another thing, we still have a big hurdle to cross. That hurdle is a constitution that says that you cannot be sworn into office twice.
There are talks that.
So how do you change that? You'll be using the word and or the way they did it in Abuja case, barrister. You'll be doing the hand or case here and they think you can always get away with everything. You don't know what this one will cost in this country. When you think by the time they now start it and say no, the constitution says twice, you are swearing it 3 times, and then I don't know. See, we should begin to put aside our ambition, because I don't know what he wants to go there to do again. And we have somebody.
You're hearing that it's this northerners, the northern bloc, who actually want him to come, because
what is like northern bloc? You have you are people say northern bloc wants I'm coming. Want Atiku? Wait, Esther.
With Jonathan's this term that he can't constitutionally he can't come.
Listen, the same northern bloc is telling Atiku. You get it? Behind the article. The same northern bloc is behind Tinubu. The same northern bloc is behind Jonathan. The same northern bloc is behind El-Rufai. The same northern bloc is behind Obi. How many northern blocks do we have? I don't know. Maybe northern buildings, because there are so many buildings in the north. You can see the way Nigerians come in, and then you have some of these people, when they want to create mischief, they come in and begin to cause problem up and down.
In reaction to what you just said, Barrister Darlington, a coalition of associates from Nigeria's southwest geopolitical zone convened on Sunday, September 7, to review the nation's political and peace situation, and with a specific focus on the administration of President Bola Tinubu following a series of extensive debates. The group issued a resolution stating they are prepared to call for a dissolution of the 1914 amalgamation that created Nigeria. According to a joint statement released after the meeting, the resolution hinges on the alleged actions of what the forum described as selfish politicians from the north. The statement claims that these individuals are attempting to disrupt the country's economic recovery under President Tinubu's leadership. The newly appointed chairman of the Yoruba Organizations Forum stated that if some selfish politician from the north will not allow the rebuilding of the Nigerian economy, we have no other country to go than Nigeria. We have resolved to call the rest of the Yorubas to divorce the 1914 amalgamation and ask President Tinubu to build the Yoruba economy for us. He further accused opponents of the President Tinubu of hypocrisy. He said, when it is the North's turn to produce the president, we maintain peace and decorum to allow them to do so. But during the South's turn, they either cause division within the South or compete with the South. If they cannot wait for their turn for natural justice and equity politically, then we call 1914 quits. The chairman concluded his remarks by emphasizing these selfish political moves from people who want to split Nigeria should be resisted, or the amalgamation will go.
They don't even know what they are saying. They just gather some set of people who don't know their right from their left, and they come out and be talking to Nigerians. I think they are talking to 1-year-old babies. I do not know what they are saying.
Go ahead.
Now, Lester, listen very well. You see the northern oligarchy. They don't want to be out of power for one day. The only business they not have in Nigeria is power. Give them power, you can take every other thing. Everybody is aware of these things. That is why they have left the real problem that is troubling their region, which is insecurity, and they are talking of power. Buhari was there for 8 years. What benefit did they not have or get from him? What benefit? Nothing. They are even lamenting about Buhari's tenure. And now Tinubu have come in. For reason best known to him, he chooses to follow the Buhari way, and the thing has equally backfired. Now let me ask you, Esther, this northern elite that are shouting at, how many years have they been in power since independence? Is it not more than that of the south? They have forgotten all these things, Abi. They have forgotten. All the years their brothers in the military were doing parallel school, changing themselves and all that. All the 36 states that is in place now, it was the military from the north that created all of them. The north have forgotten all these things. So what is this noise about the south and the north having more shots to the presidency than the other region? Of what benefit are those things to anybody? Buhari was there for 8 years. What did he not benefit from them? You see, the situation is just that most people don't even know how to analyze this without running into a problem. Because you may be saying that the north, they meant well, they want to take power from Tinubu because of bad leadership. But Buhari was there for 8 years. Unfortunately, the people from the south here, they did not even complain when Buhari was doing whatever he was doing, because APC from this certain part led by Tinubu, they didn't want to disturb Buhari. They didn't want to. Meanwhile, it was for this reason that maybe Tinubu came on board, because they not believe that he helped their brother to be the president. Therefore, they must help him. And now look at where everything is going to. So what I'm saying is that it is now time, Esther. Listen very well, Nigerian people. It is now time for you to rise up and break this jinx called North and South. Because the Nigerian state that I know, the way it is structured or created, there is nothing like that. In 1914, they were amalgamated by Lord Lugard. So we are one according to this structure. So where is all this North and South coming from? It is this one for North, this one for... the people in the North, are they from the same tribe, the same religion, the same parents? Or the same ethnic group, as you say, yeah, they are one. You know it's not possible, you know. So why are we making things that are not possible? Why are we trying to create problems where there should be none? These other states that are moving forward, in America today, where you copy this democracy, Esther, do you have this type of population that people from the North, they have ruled now America for 10 years? Therefore, these other ones, it is now your turn for 5 years. These are mundane things.
But it happens the idea is that they know that the North would always have an advantage. So if you leave things the way they are, they may continue to rule and rule because of population.
Hold on,
so that's what brought in the gentleman's agreement.
Listen very well. Now, on what basis will they not continue to rule? Is it not when you allow it? No, it is when you allow it, because from the 25% of the states, you can't get all of them from the North now. They still need you from the South here. So on what basis will they not continue to rule? It is only when out of selfish interest you now continue to align with them.
Yes.
You align with them. So you hand over this thing to them and you are claiming that they have been ruling. No, the North are not more populated though. They are not. If they are, when Jonathan wanted to conduct a proper census for Nigeria, Kwakwanso ran, he drove himself from Kano to Abuja, went to Jonathan and said, come, you see this man, Festus Odimogu, who you want to be MPC man, chairman, National Population Commission, Census man, Commission man. You know he came from the Brewil. He had taken a lot of beer and the man is drunk. Remove him if you want second term. Kwakwanso, that's what he told him. So if they are very comfortable with the population as they claim, will such a thing come up? Esther, will such a thing come up? I am giving you facts here to tell you that some of these things that not are claiming, it is not there. Esther, it is not there. The only thing that now want to leverage on Nigeria is the terrorists. That's why they want to the bandit to remain. The terrorists, that is the only thing they are leveraging on now. So that whenever you don't agree with what they will unleash this boss against you. I even pity Obi if he goes into that place. I pity Obi. I'm not joking. So
do you think he should kukuma step aside?
I know he cannot.
He cannot.
But I know what these are the only thing they not have now as a leverage against the rest of us. This terrorism. Anybody that goes there now doesn't do things their way, they will unleash these mad dogs and claim it was insecurity.
But Jonathan did well for them, and still they were not happy with him to continue.
Esther, when we hear that somebody is Oliver Twist, what do you think? They want everything for themselves and nothing for you, as if they are the owner of Nigeria. It is when you and I over here decide that no, enough is enough. Esther, I swear to Almighty God, the day the Southwest, the Southeast and the South come together and tell the North, we have seen since independence how you have been acting with impunity and arrogance, how you have been mortgaging our progress.
So what is
how you have been doing this together? At this point now, you see, it is either you stop this your mad dog from disturbing the whole country, or you move, you go your way with them.
So what is stopping that the Southwest South and the Southeast from what is causing the division? Because that's the talk that when for the South they also always divided, but for the North they always have one voice.
That is not true.
Let me tell you why. It is because of people like Tinubu.
Hey, Barris.
Hold on, I'm coming. No, hold on, I'm coming.
Tinubu put boy
hold on, listen very well. Did he not sell out even the southwest here because of Buhari? Don't tell me, is that not true? Mention one thing. Tinubu took part in the southwest when Buhari was in office. Even when Buhari was suppressing the southwest, Igboho and co, did the Tinubu utter a word? Tell me, did he utter a word? He was doing it just that he can warm his heart into the northern part, so that they can accept him. Is that not what happened, Esther? Tell me. He has now entered, they are now using him. They are not using it. So any other person, that's what they will continue to do.
Guys, I'm sure you guys have listened to what Barrister Darlington have to say concerning this issue. Supporters of former President Goodluck Jonathan ahead of the 2027 presidential election have begun reaching out to opposition heavyweights, including Labour Party's P2B, in a bid to form a grand coalition strong enough to challenge the All Progressive Congress as APC and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we've been hearing a lot of things. People are saying that, if I have speculations, last night they were saying that Jonathan had already met Obi privately, but aides close to the former Anambra governor dismissed the claim. One source insisted, is it true that Jonathan's people want Obi to step down for him? But Jonathan himself is yet to meet Obi. I can assure you that Obi is committed to his cause of rescuing Nigeria, honestly. Though, sources told Vanguard on Sunday that Jonathan's camp had begun exploratory contacts with key aspirants, including Obi, urging him to step aside in support of the former president. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys really think about this by dropping your comment below. And also, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please do well to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. And also, tell me what you guys really think about what Barrister Darlington have to say concerning this issue by dropping your comments in the comment section. So guys, thanks for watching.